Hello and welcome back to Coating Gaming. We are here for episode number 45 of our 1860 Munich Football Manager 20 Let's Play series, and in today's episode we have two more Bundesliga games. We are home at Mainz and then away at Eintracht Frankfurt, and we currently sit in 14th position and it's 25 points on the board, so we're level on with Werder Bremen, but yeah, it's not going that well. We have lost 11 games with a -9 goal difference, and this is why. So, after last episode, we went and drew 1-1 with Hoffenheim, 0-0 with Munchen and then we lost 4 on the spin. We lost 3-0 to Leipzig, 1-0 to Hertha Berlin, 4-0 to Bayer Leverkusen, 2-1 to Schalke, and then we finally managed to win 3-1 against Wolfsburg. It was quite a decent performance, and yeah, things are not looking too great. So let's have a look at what we have for today's game. We have Luca in goal, a back four of Streller, Begard, Hartwigsen and Dijkman, with Carlos just in front, Sapa and Kreminski as the two midfield players, with Arajo, Leone and Otto rounding out the front three. And hopefully today, as you can see, we've gone to a quarters mentality now. Hopefully we can get at least a couple goals in today's game. Mainz are above us in the table, but it's so congested down this in the bottom half that one win could jump you up 3 or 4 positions, and hopefully that is what it will do to us today. So let's kick right off. Right, we should probably big them up here. I want to pick up where you left off last time. Only Luca cared about that, so we will passionately say I have faith in you. Let's sort that out, and let's kick straight off. We are kicking from left to right in our home kit as we are at home, and mine's in their red and white away kit. I believe it's their away kit. And let's hopefully do something here, although it's currently 10 minutes, neither side has had a shot, so I'm definitely gonna time to get creative here. And Kreminski's injured with a potential thigh injury. Well, luckily we've got Slattery on the bench, so we'll swap them back over. I have again changed Carlos to a balling midfielder and put the playmaker a little bit further forward, rather than having a box-to-box midfielder, because none of our players can actually play box-to-box. Hopefully that will give us a bit of an advantage in that midfield, as they are playing their more natural roles, and quite frankly, nothing is bloody happening. Run at defence and be more expressive. And we have a highlight. My God, look at Slattery with the ball over the top to Otto, who's not quite that fast, and then the ball comes back down towards us. There's another ball over the top here. Luca with a very acrobatic save, but nothing troubling him, and we get in highlights thick and fast here. We haven't even been able to make that change, so it's straight from that throw in or throw out from Luca, as there's a chance, but Leone manages to clear the ball, and the ball does go out of play for a throw in, so we can make that change to our tactics here, and it does look like nothing. Oh, why would I say that? There's a free kick for Mainz. They have a shot, it goes well wide, not troubling the keeper even remotely there. And now we have a throw in deep in their half, or they have a throw in deep in their half, but they have played it quite nicely around us here. The Slattery does manage to pick the ball back up, and their options are in front of him. He goes out wide to Leone, he tries to beat his one man, he gets back. Can he find a cross here? Goes to the byline. Arajo with a header should have troubled the keeper a bit more than it did there. Is a shot on target, but quite frankly that deserved a goal there, and I am going to go get aggressive here. I am far from pleased. So you weren't that bad, but you can still improve, and anyone with the 6.5 or lower, I'm not happy with your performance. Fire them back up, get them out there. I am tempted to go, I'm going to go positive for like 10-15 minutes, see what happens here. Straight with a fantastic tackle, which has completely injured the other opposition player. Bloody Christ, he is writhing around in pain here. The doctor in a white suit has come on. They haven't subbed him yet. We've now got a free kick with Luca to take. Hartvigsen picks the ball up and we find Sapper in the middle here. Goes inside to Carlos. Inside to Slattery there. Can we go a bit further forward here? Slattery's running forward over the top to Leone. Can we find a cross here? Otto. I don't understand what Otto has done there. But we do manage to kick the ball up from the clearance. There's a ball over the top looking for Radjo. Can't quite get to it. The big news is the reason why Otto is currently playing, because Killian got himself injured for 5 to 6 weeks with a hamstring injury, which didn't realise he has already had 2 of those injuries in the past 2 years. Might be a yearly thing for him, which could be a bit annoying. We have sent him to a specialist, so hopefully that can sort that out. But it doesn't seem like we're actually... We will always press this guy. We've got another goal kick. We go out wide to Dijkman, who's now running forward down that wing. Does he go inside? He gets tackled. No. Oh, it's a bit of a shambles here. Can we win this ball back? No, they have it now, and they're coming inside. And we've left space in behind here. There's a shot. Luca picks the ball back up. That was troubling no one. And it's time to show some passion here. We've got a throw, and we do long throws now. That's not where it's meant to go, Dijkman, but okay. Sapper picks the ball up, crosses deep. Carlos picks it up. He has a shot, and it is a goal kick. I thought the keeper might have got a touch to that, but he didn't. And they have a throw on that far side. 66 minutes gone. Hopefully we can defend this quite well, because I will think about making a challenge. Striller picks the ball back up. A nice interception there. Pass it to Slattery, and we are running forward now. Not very quickly. We have sort of stopped. Maybe we need to counter-attack a bit more. I will double-check the team instructions after this highlight ends. There was a ball over the top to Otto, and it's just petered out into nothing, and they've won the ball back, and now they're coming forward over the top. That's surely going to be a goal. Luca, a fantastic stop there. Yeah, I'm going to tell him to counter. And we are going to look at maybe making a change here. Who can we bring on? Sydney Cristiano's coming on. And I believe I will bring Springer on. Give us a little bit more pace, or a little bit more fresh legs on that far side as we look to attack. Hopefully this young lad can do nicely here. Sapper was actually fouled off the ball there, so that might be a yellow card if we go back. Carlos now picks up in the middle of the park, finds Begard behind him. Sapper over the top to Strella now. Can we find a cross? He attempts to. Cristiano is there. He goes back post. Leone with an acrobatic effort. Nothing doing here. We are coming into our own here. And time to demand more here. And hopefully we can get a chance here. I mean, Springer does a long throw. It doesn't really reach him. We do win the ball back. We try to go over the top, but it doesn't do anything. And now they've gone over the top to us. This is surely going to be the goal that kills us off, and I am feeling us getting relegated now. I mean, yeah, we are playing a higher line, I guess. And that is all she wrote, I'm guessing. Carlos with a deep free kick, actually. Potential to get this equaliser. Hartvigsen picks the ball back up on the edge of the box. Finds Otto in space. Who has a shot. It's a free kick. Otto's offside. And rapidly approaching the full-time whistle here. Nothing seems to be happening. There's 30 seconds left of the match. But I doubt we're going to get a chance here unless we win the ball back straight away. They go back to their keeper. Otto is charging down, but then they go long. Cristiano picks the ball back up here, and there is actually a chance here if we can find a ball. He cuts inside, tries to have a cross, and it doesn't beat the first man, and we are going to lose another game by just 1 goal. And there you go, the referee blows his whistle, and it is a aggravating 1-0 loss against Mainz, and now we face Eintracht Frankfurt, and Kraminski's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. Great. Another injury in our midfield. And because he got injured, somehow, he now gets... Oh my god. He gets a little bit of a pay increase there. Oh my Christ. Yeah, so I will join you in the Frankfurt game. We are back for this Eintracht Frankfurt away game. And before we get into it, there is some transfer news that I forgot to mention. If we look at the transfer history and the outs, and we look at the time, we sold some players. After we sold Ledson, we sold Burkhard, Mafundu, Hollaback, Ramakic was out on loan. We sold Maguila, and then we also sold Santos for 3.2 million to America Mineiro. Hence why he has not been featuring. He's currently valued at 3.9 million. But it was a very good deal we had from him. We bought him for 15,000, sold him for 3.2 million. Fantastic profit on that guy. And since last episode, since last game, we've had some injury concerns. Malbasic has been injured, so has Leone. So he's out, but it is not all bad news because Mark Wright comes back into the team. He is ready for 45 minutes of action, so Brock will start it out there for the time being. Let's drop him back to support on that one. I was debating with some things. I have also dropped the line of engagement, and I taught them to counter straight away from the get-go, and run at defences as we try and do a little bit better than we did in the last game. So let's get into it. A squad number will be given to one player in the team, as we have called up Andreas Lettner from the B team. We'll give him number 29 and we'll submit that. It needs to be an option from the bench. So we've called him into our team for his debut potentially. They've got some people that I do recognise. They've got Rebic, they've got Jaria, DeMarco. Bloody hell, they've got loads of people. Fruxel I do remember as well. I don't remember him. Oh, and Flora as well, one of our players. Glad to see you starting on the bench because normally our players score against us. Let's have a look. Aggressively, we owe them. And we do owe them. There's been some deep in thought there. I have faith that you can go out here and make a difference. So let's kick this off as we are kicking from left to right with our third kit, our nice green third kit. Dijkman now with a ball up to Brock, and there might be an early chance here. Goes out for a corner kick, and there's potential we might do some damage here. Strella to take this corner. Goes near post. Hart Vixen with a bloody goal, and there's 50 seconds on the bloody clock, and we've taken a 1-0 win. Schwanda Hart Vixen with the second goal of the season, and I knew corners were coming up good. Thank Christ for that. And we do move up to 14th position. Jesus Christ. So hopefully we can keep the pressure on them here. Strella with a free kick as well from range. Nothing doing on that occasion, and they do now have a throw in on that far side with DeMarco. Goes inside and inside again. They are playing it like we're not even there. We get a block in here. The guard with a tackle. We do manage to scramble it clear. Otto picks the ball back up, and actually there might be a chance for a counter here. We are rushing forward with them. Otto beats one man. Can he find a ball into the middle? He sort of stopped when there was like 4 of our players in the middle ready for him to pass and then score. Strella with a throw in on this near side. It finds Carlos in the middle. Back to Strella, back to Carlos, playing nice 1-2s with each other. He finds Sapper now. Back to Carlos. Can Carlos spray this ball out wide? Finds Sapper, who does spray it out to Brock. Can he beat his man here? He goes back to Dijkman and then finds Brock again. DeMarco puts a tackle in here. But Slattery, Arajo, and just wide from the mark from Arajo there. And we are playing quite well. I am going to praise them here. And I'm going to go a little bit more balanced here. Let's try and get a second goal here. It might be our downfall, but Hartvigsen takes this goal kick out. Begard into Strella. We are looking to build this attack. Sapper is now found in the middle. He's in the centre circle, running forward there. Not a tackle being put on him. He's just being allowed to dribble. Brock now on this far side. Crosses to Rajo. Picks the ball up. Finds Strella again. And again, no one's really making a tackle here. Carlos Just managed to keep that ball from falling into opposition hands. Carlos again out to Brock this time. Can we find a cross here? It goes to Arajo with a header on goal, and the keeper does make a good save. We're enjoying the fair share of possession and the fair share of stats as well, which is good. I only have time to get creative here. I do want a second goal, because I know how easy it is for us just to concede a random goal here or there. Liga is also on the bench as well, so there are options in that striking area if we are not firing at all cylinders. We don't want to get complacent, and I'm going to tell Arajo that I'm not happy with his performance on 6 points for. If he gets any worse, he will be substituted, as they have made a substitution at half time. They've got a winger for a winger, so direct substitution for them. No injury. It doesn't look like there was any injury involved, so just a change of tactics, change of personnel maybe. Right. It's time to get creative again. 60th minute now. They might be looking to make a change, as we have a long throw from Dijkman to take here. Keeper does pick the ball out of the air. I've just spotted that Michael Dawn just scored a goal. Good for him. One of our youth players that we sold for big money, as they are coming forward against us now. Carlos doesn't really make a tackle there. This has all started from our long throw. Can we clear this ball? Hart Vixen clears it off the line. That must have been a good save from Luca to tip it onto the crossbar. They have made all three of their substitutions, and we are now cheering when we pass the ball. Strella with a beautiful overlapping run here. Goes inside to Arajo. Can find Strella again. He goes inside to Sapper. To Marcus Brock. Otto with a bloody Otto just scored a fantastic goal. Oh my god. It looked like the chance was over when it got tackled, but he just picks one out of the top corner. Oh my god, that was beautiful. It probably wasn't top corner. I think it was maybe bottom corner. Brock gets tackled. Otto with the first time. It's not really corner either. First time shot, and we do take a 2-0 lead. I'm going to bring Liga on, and I'm thinking maybe I'm going to bring Mal Basic on. He can play as deep line playmaker, so we'll put Sapper up further forward, freshen things up in midfield here. I think maybe Brock might be the next substitution because he's tiring. Right, let's drop the tempo and up the time wasting as we reach this final 10 minutes. And there is a throw-in for them on the far side. Maybe going long here into their striker, Begard with a tackle, and then the ball rebounds off him to go out for a corner. And this does possibly feel like they're going to score here. Luca with a fantastic block on his line. Let's drop this tempo up the time wasting again. There is a chance at Dijkman here. There's a highlight. Hart Vixen now finds Carlos. Back to Hart Vixen. Goes inside to Carlos. Mal Basic picks the ball back up from Carlos. He sprays it back into him. Jesus Christ. Sapper now on that overlap. Liga is running forward. Can we find a ball? Liga picks it all up. Otto is there. And that is a good save. And can we make one final substitution here? Who we can take off? Strella is tiring. We'll get Galani on. Gives us a bit of a height to defend there. We've got a corner actually. Strella to take this. Just approaching the 90th minute. Otto goes forward. Hart Vixen picks the ball back up. And he does well not to lose the ball there. Dijkman sprays out wide, and it does look like we're about to win a game finally. Luca with a save. Begard clears it even further, and there's 30 seconds remaining of this game, and hopefully we're going to hold out for a 2-0 victory here. 2-0 would be great. Hart Vixen picks it all up from a wild cross and sprays it long, and time is all but up here as they're about to take a throw in on this near side at the halfway line. But that should be that. The referee hasn't blown his whistle just yet. But Brock tackles DeMarco, and now there may be a chance for a get third here if we can counter. Brock is going towards the corner flag, and the referee doesn't allow it to get any further than that. And we do take a 2-0 victory. Thank Christ for that. I am proud of your performance. So where does that put us there? 14th place currently. Gives now an 8-point gap between us and 16th, which is the relegation playoff place. 2 wins in the last 3. things are all looking up here. So yeah, let's see when I will join you next. I think I'm just going to play all the rest of the games. Final 2 games, Hamburg and Augsburg. We'll come back then for the final 2 games of the season, and hopefully we'll have some more wins on the board here as we do face Bayern Munich next. Jesus Christ. But thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, make sure to click that like button, comment and subscribe. If you don't subscribing, make sure you click the notification bell to stay up to date with everything on the channel. But until next time, goodbye.